Hey Canucks fans, welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary for Tuesday, June the 12th. I'm Clay Emo at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram, and I'm a founding member of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. There's always drama surrounding our beloved club. There's always a story. There's always activity. Last week it was the Noah Hannafin rumors. Over the weekend it was the John Tavares rumors, the fact that he may come here at least for a visit as he looks at his July 1 free agency. And then yesterday the Vancouver Canucks tweeted out in the morning that 2016 first-round draft pick defenseman Olli Juolevi will be undergoing minor back surgery almost immediately. So we'll keep him out for 6 to 8 weeks, and of course this is a big setback given that he was looking forward to a big summer of training, get bigger, get stronger, really prepare himself for his second NHL training camp. Last year's camp was a little bit disappointing, came in a little slow, a little sluggish, and he didn't have the impact they wanted to. So obviously not just him, but management and fans were looking forward to a big training camp for him. So he can still have that big training camp, but he will be a couple months behind in his preparation. So we'll see how quickly he can adapt. You know, Alex Edler had this surgery, Zach Parise had the surgery, and both guys took about 6 to 8 weeks to recover from the surgery, and then a couple more weeks. So between 8 and 10 weeks is the expected time for Juolevi to be back skating and participating fully. So yes, it's minor. Yes, it is back surgery. You obviously pray that everything goes well and that there are no complications. But as soon as we obviously hope that Juolevi recovers very quickly and then he has a good training camp. When the news broke on Twitter, expectedly Canucks fans went crazy. Some of the responses were really savage, actually, and they're quite tough. People labeling him a bust. People saying Benning made the wrong pick. Revisionist history. Oh, look at guys like Kachuk and Keller, and look at all these guys that were picked after him that are doing so well now. Nylander. Why couldn't the Canucks take one of them? Let's give this guy some time. Defensemen take longer to develop. And I understand that Sergachev and McAvoy were drafted after him and they've already made an impact. But let's give Juolevi a chance, first of all. We can call him a bust if 7 or 8 years from now he's not playing in the NHL. But it's only been 2 years since his draft year. So let's give him some time. Let's see how he does. And if we're going to talk about all the guys that were drafted after him that are playing, then let's be fair. You can say the exact same thing for Brock Besser and turn it around. In 2015, Brock Besser was picked 23rd overall by the Canucks at the end of the first round. And I looked at the 22 guys that were drafted before Besser. And yes, there are a handful of guys that you could say are better players than Besser. Well, there's guys like McDavid and Eichel, and guys that are also making impacts. Guys like Strome and Hannafin's in there actually, and then Matthew Barzal. Werenski's in there, and Mikko Rantanen, so to name a few. But you can't tell me that all 22 guys are better than Besser. In fact, you could argue that only 7 or 8, maybe the guys that I mentioned, only 7 or 8 are better than Brock Besser right now. And if you really want to be a homer, you could say that really you'd only want maybe 4 or 5 guys in that list. You'd rather have them on your team over Brock Besser. So all I'm saying is let's have some balance. If we're complaining of all the guys that came after Juolevi in the 2016 draft pick, and I get that he was picked 5th overall, so it's quite high. But then if you're going to complain about the guys that were drafted after him and wish they were on your team, then let's flip it around. Let's be fair. We can do the same thing for 2015. And you wonder, of those 22 guys picked before Besser, how many of those GMs how many of those fan bases are going at their GM saying, man, why'd you take this guy when you could have picked Brock Besser? So just something to think about. Just want to give you kind of a more balanced view. I get that we want to see Juolevi. I get that it's the results now. We want to see him. He's our only really bona fide defensive prospect. So I get all the excitement. I get that we want him to do well. Of course, we're Canucks fans. We want to see the team do well. But let's press pause. Let's wait till he recovers from back surgery. Let's see what he does in training camp, and then we can pick up this conversation then. Okay, that's it for me today. Quick one. Hope you guys have a great day. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment below. I'd love to read it, react to it, reply to it, and give this video a like if you like what I'm doing. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.